Hi, welcome to Email by Lucas. So in this series, we'll be doing a short summary of every single chapter in the O-level A-Math syllabus. So today we'll be starting with chapter 1, Quadratic Functions. So as we know, the quadratic function, the general formula is y equals to ax squared plus bx plus c, where a is not equals to 0. This is because if a is equals to 0, we essentially have y equals to bx plus c, which is a linear equation. Now let's move on to completing the square. So to complete the square, the coefficient of x squared must be 1. However, in A-Math, they like to give questions where the coefficient of x squared is not equal to 1. So we must learn how to manipulate it. So let's just do a short example of it. So for this question, we will pull out the 3. Then we just do the usual completing the square steps. Yep, and we are done. Now let's move on to the next part. So for quadratic functions, it can usually be expressed in two forms. And also, when the coefficient of x squared is more than 0, which is positive, we have a happy face. And when coefficient of x squared is less than 0, we have a sad face. So for the first form, it's essentially P and Q will be the x-intercepts. And for the second form, H and K is a maximum and minimum. And so you only need to take note of the signs here as it matters. Okay, now let's move on to the next part. We'll be doing an example of it. Find the coordinates of the turning point of y equals to negative 2x squared plus ax minus 3 and sketch. So we'll start by making the x squared coefficient 1. Okay, 2 squared negative 5 over 2. So let's expand it. And we get this. Okay, so you see the coefficient of this y is negative. So when it's negative coefficient, that means this is a sad face graph. Sad face graph means it's a maximum point. And maximum point will be 2 and 5 for the coordinates. So let's see when x equals to 0, y equals to negative 3. So this is the y-intercept. Okay, let's draw the graph. Okay, y, x, label 0. We know shape of the graph is somewhat like that. Okay, then the line of symmetry will be x equals to 2. Y-intercept will be 0, negative 3. And then max point coordinates will be 2 and 5. Okay, so we need to label the graph. This is y equals negative 2 x squared plus 8x minus 3. Yep, and we're done with this question. Okay, so that's about it, guys, for this chapter. Thank you and see you in chapter 2. Bye bye.